Hi, all my modeler friends out there in YouTube land. This is Wayne coming from Wayne's Model World. Tonight we're going to do a little video on a couple of things I want to cover. One will be a mail call. Then we're going to do an update on the 39 Ford. And then I want to do a little update on things that have changed in my shop. So without further ado, we will start with the mail call. I got this in the mail from Rambler 69, Styrene Attic. Very nice card. Me and Tom, I said I wanted your cards. He said send me your email address, and he sent me his. And small world, me and Tom are actually live pretty close to each other. We're probably a half hour away. But he sent me his cell phone number. I'm going to give him a call. I've had company this week from out of town. So next week I'll probably get in touch with him, see if we can get together and talk some models. So again, thanks for the card. Thanks for the little message on the back. It's really a great card. And so we'll go on from there. All right, we're going to do... I did a short update when I started this on the 39 Ford van, custom van. I've done this in the convertible. I got a couple of these floating around. I bought a bunch of them up on sale one time when I found them on sale, and I just bought 3 or 4, I think maybe 5 of them. I got them laying around everywhere. But this is kind of a little unique model. I got most of it done. I still got a good way to go, so let's bring on the model. Okay, there it is. It's just, I got the paintwork done. I've done did some graphics on the side. I did a little bit of shading around the wheel opening moldings and a little fogging. Did a little bit of chrome work to it. Didn't want to go too much. I thought it needed a little something to brighten it up, so I did around the windows and around the back. I also cut out that's basically a solid panel on the back. I basically cut it out, and yeah, I'm gonna put a window. End up putting glass in there. I was almost thinking about doing the same thing to the sides. I said, well, then it'll become a station wagon. I got the front. You're gonna have to excuse the grill. The grill is taped in because it'll keep falling off. But I wanted to put it in there for the update, just to kind of show a little bit of shading I did in across the front end and up the grill. And there's the side. There's the graphics. I also did a little personal touch to it. I made a decal Wayne's Model World and put it in the insert. Of course, we did it on both sides. The lighting isn't quite great. This is one of those colors again that really pops. I don't know if I could put a little bit more light on it. It will show you how much flake is in this thing. I don't think it's going to show you what we got. The light's too intense, but out in the sun, this thing really has a lot of different colors in it. This is actually one of the paints my wife got me for Christmas. This is the rose gold. It was part of my Christmas present. Very nice paint to paint. It's pretty. It already comes pretty much thinned out, but it goes on real nice. It covers real nice. The trim work, the graphics, it's done in, of course, the old 50-cent apple, lime tree, and that's what all the graphics and the shading is done with that. I didn't use the wheels that came with the kit, which I said I wasn't going to do the wheels and tires. I kind of already did one model with those, and I didn't want to do another one with the exact same wheels. I kind of I lettered all the tires. I used the white pen. This is what I use to do my tires. It's actually, when you buy this, it's got pictures of little kids all over. I guess it's something for kids to use for their art. But this is what I use. I mean, I think I got a bunch of them, about 12 of them for just a few dollars, and they do a nice job. It's got a real fine point, and it does a nice job. It's easy to do the lettering. I've tried a couple different things. I've tried toothpicks and things like that. But this seems to work pretty good. If you got a steady hand, this is really, really good. It'll really work well for you. I got most of the engine. I got the engine in. I got most of it wired. I still got some engine work wiring to do. I got the master cylinder in. I got a coil in there, but I got the wire going to it, but I haven't hooked it up yet. I haven't made the connection yet. The hood, if you notice, the hood is missing. The hood right at the moment is soaking in simple green. This morning I was doing something and I messed it up. I put a gouge in it it can't be rubbed on, so it's going to be stripped, and I'm going to probably paint it tomorrow. It won't take long to strip it. That simple green on the acrylic strips pretty quick. I still got to do some rubbing on this. Again, this is basically how it come out of the booth after I cleared it. What I've done, I did one video on it. I put my color down. I put a couple light coats of clear, maybe 2 like mist coats, just enough to seal the paint so it don't get hurt. I did my graphics, sprayed them on, did the same thing, a couple more light coats. Then I did my bare metal foil, and then that's when I really give it the final, a lot of coats of clear on it. So I do a little. I won't do any sanding. I don't think it needs to be sanded, but I will do some more rubbing on it with the Novus. It's pretty shiny, but there's just a few here and there. If you look real close, there's a couple marks that I really don't like. A couple of rough spots. There is some rough spots, and so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just rub it with the Novus and get that out. So we'll take the body off. There isn't the interior I'll get to in a minute, but basically I got a way to go yet. There still needs some rubbing done to it. I've done my tail lights. I did the jewels. I'm really liking those jewels that I got from Michaels. That's these here. They come on a plastic thing strip, and you just take your X-Acto knife and lift them up. And they're self-sticking. You just stick them on, and then I put a little. Then I take a little brush with some Future or floor wax or whatever I'm using for clear. I brush over that to kind of seal them down a little bit to make sure they stay in place. But that's them. And again, I think what I'm going to do next, what I'm going to try next is. I'm going to try doing some recess lighting with them. Maybe recess them in or drill some holes and bring them up through the holes and just let a little bit of them show. But I think they do a pretty nice job. They're pretty neat. Undercarriage, still got a way to go on the undercarriage. There ain't nothing there but the rear end. The shocks are on. The A-arms are on. Dry shaft. But I still got to put the exhaust. But on this model, the exhaust it kind of goes on after you get the car all together because it runs down the outside. It don't run through the frame. It runs down alongside the chassis. So we'll do that later. We got to blacken our wheels and dull them down a little bit. They're kind of shiny. Kind of looks a little fakey looking. Of course, we don't have the radiator in yet. Like I said, we got the wiring done. Got some, I don't know if you can see them, but we got our white ends on our spark plug caps. They're white. Of course, I used paper clip and peeled off the coating to make my ends. So that's pretty much it for the for what's going on with the 40 Ford, other than the interior. And I'll give you a quick look at what's going on there. I usually don't do much to my interiors. Yeah, I hate spending a lot of time for something you don't see. Now, if it was a convertible, I'd do a little bit more. But I used a dark green with the same color as the trim, that lime tree. Because we got a shift in there, which is actually a straight pin. But it's just plain, not much to it. I put, it's really hard to see, but the seats are actually a two-tone with little silver buttons. It's the green, the two-tone ain't much. They're both green, but it ain't much of a difference. Maybe I'll do something different. I don't know yet. I see it's just kind of not showing up very well. Dashboard. Of course, we got our dash done. We did some bare metal foil trim. That silver trim is that's bare metal foil. We added a gauge cluster. We put some buttons in. Of course, they're straight pins, cut off and pushed through, then glued. My dashboards, I don't do a real lot on the dashboard. Fine detail work, like I said before. I don't see well out of one eye, so to get real close, I got and try to do detail. I was surprised that the bare metal foil showed up so well on that dash. It come out as nice as it did, because that's just a real thin outline there. Of course, I want to do something with the steering wheel yet. The center, the bars, I'll probably do them in some kind of a light green, just make them look like they're anodized. Just do it real light, let the chrome shine through. But that's basically that. And that's about it for the 40 Ford. I don't got much. Like I said, I should be done with it in a little bit. I had company all week, so from out of state, so I didn't get much bench time. And of course, the colors again. My wife has a big influence on what color these things get painted. The dark green on the seats is this olive green. Metallic olive green. That's the green I used on the seats. That's a nice green. I'm going to have to paint a car that color. But my wife does most of the color picking. We sit down and she said, paint it this color, do this trim. So that's basically what we do. So that's it for the 40 Ford. Now, I have a little update in my shop. So I'm going to shut the camera off for a minute, and because I got to move to another area in the shop, and I'll be right back with you. Hold on, please. Okay, we're back. This is the new addition to the shop. We got a sink. My wife ordered it. It showed up the other day, FedEx. Pretty nice sink, all stainless steel. Had the plumber out today. They kind of let me just move this out a little bit. It's all the plumbing's done. Of course, my laundry room is right on the other side of that wall, so it was fairly easy for them. Of course, once this is all done, we'll be able to attach it to the wall like that and keep it steady. Then I'm going to put a white molding along the top of that, top of the backsplash. My wife, they finished up probably about 10 o'clock this morning, so I put the pieces of drywall back in that they cut out. I patched it in, and then my wife decided to do a backsplash. So I got a backsplash, which she's pretty handy. She does, she can do glass, she can do tile, any kind of backsplash. She makes ceramic tile floors, and so pretty handy to have around. Of course, we got our dad's garage tire mat right there. Needs a little cleaning up, but that's about it. They got to come back and finish. As you notice, there's no faucet. They brought a 4-inch spread, and this has got an 8-inch spread. So they're going to be back beginning of next week, and do the and kind of finish up the faucet, and get everything working. Of course, there's my. I am a Steelers fan. So that's about it. So everybody have a good evening. Stay safe. Have a good one.